All right, it's wild this morning. I got a lot to get going. I'm running late. The knuckle boom, we worked on it yesterday. Me and Robin did. Thank you, Robin. You're a sweetheart. We got the valve body took out. It was a son of a buck. I promise you. I don't remember how much I covered it on YouTube. Oh gosh, I'm not gonna fit through there. Oh. Block it, move! Oh, won't break my antenna. Oh, by golly. She says I'm fat. I'm getting skinnier. Look at that. I fit right through that son of a buck. That probably wasn't. Hell, that probably wasn't 2 inches. Oh, just kidding. So, anyways. The way this Caterpillar is made is it's got a wire, it runs down through the center. Okay, so you got your hydraulic manifold to spin around, spinny twirl. I don't know if it'll let me YouTube in daylight hydraulics, but so it's spinning around. It's got wires that goes down through the center to run the bottom. So you don't have to run a million zillion hoses through the manifold. You run electrics down, so you run a supply to and from this type of stuff, and then down the underneath belly. Then you got your valve bodies down there, and you just run wires down. Wires tends to be a lot smaller than hydraulic hoses, so you just feed through there. But here's the thing, Caterpillar, Prentice, when they built the son of a buck and they did a center section, the daggone ends, the wire ends, is bigger than the hoe is. And so far in my schematic, I hadn't found out where each wire goes in the fittings. The fittings are the connectors, the pin connectors are all numbered, but I haven't exactly figured out where the wires go in the pin connectors. So what I'm thinking doing the old hillbilly tater and just give them the snip like a doctor does, old boy, and letting them pull it through and then putting butt connectors on it and putting them back together. That's really what I'm thinking about doing. Really thinking about doing that. Blackie has to go up. I told Blackie this morning, dollies won't go down. I need a raise. Well, just about like anything, especially lumber markets, Blackie's giving me a slow raise. Just like lumber markets, is there going to be enough for raise to stay in business? We'll find out. Oh, Blackie. Oh, Blackie. Would this be a good time to tell you the lumber markets suck? Creaking, that means he's a raising. You got a ways to go though. All right, let me go get my stuff while we're waiting on Blackie. Oh, daggone. Pallet started off good this morning. to a good start. But I'm late getting down to the hydraulic shop. Had to find Stevie a torch tip this morning. Get him lined out. He's working on the din-din call. He's looking pretty good. Roger and Derek went down back to cutting. They got along great yesterday. Good for them. Is it gonna rain today? I better roll my winders. Winders! The way this summer's been, probably a 5% chance of rain coming before the end of it. Oh. I'm tired. I don't know how many days we've worked straight through. It's been hot, unforgiving. And I'm out of fuel. My bird's hungry. My bird's like an eagle. It's got a... My bird is an eagle, actually. An international eagle. That's the... I want to give y'all a walk around one of these days. Or that tricycle, Derek and them give her a facelift, and man, it looks a whole lot better. Went from the ugliest looking truck on the road to fitting right in. On for the next piece. Stevie, Tiny, Junkyard. Now I'm going back after Brutus. Wow, this is great. This is just great. Now, I always told myself, logger Wade, don't do this. Talking third person. Don't do this. Do not, because every time I've done it in the past, I've felt awful about it. So, let's see if I feel awful later and delete this. But if I don't, it's going on there and y'all's gonna see this. Okay, so here's what's been going on the Super Kitty, on the Knuckle Boom. Well, those of you that's not in the know, all right, I need to come clean because I told the guys I would. I got a great visit from the fellers representing Weiler. Now, this was a time, this day, it was a really bad day. It was a Friday. I just pulled a hydraulic thing out, and I couldn't get my seal kit coming in time for the center section there, the swivel, for the daggone Super Kitty. And it got, I don't know if anybody else knowed how heated it was, but I was freaking pissed. I was so mad. But couldn't get an answer on the phone, couldn't get nothing, and here we are with the machine down. The Knuckle Boom was down. I tore that center section out, figuring that stuff's going to be coming, and could not get an answer out of nobody. I'm telling you, it's the only thing I complain about the new day and age of you computer somebody with a computer, and then they computer somebody else, and then it's computed back, and then they answer the question. And the whole time I had no parts book, and I was losing my schniz. So all day I was moving equipment. Mama's on my butt, you know, to get the job done, you know, and you hear nothing out of nobody. It was a mess. It was just you know, it was a mess. Well, I got mad. And I made this video, but since then, they actually come and made it right. So I wanted to thank Weilers for coming and making all this right. They did. They really did. What was going on this summer, anybody's had trouble with Weiler parts this summer, what's going on is when Cat sold out to Weiler, there's a factory in one of the Carolinas. I think it was north, south, east, or west. I don't know. But one of the Carolinas. And they moved it to Georgia, Alabama, some other state, Mississippi, Louisiana. I don't know. One of them other states, one of them 4 states. There was 60 truckloads of parts had to be moved. And that got done over a period of months. And a lot of people's parts got stuck in transit. You know, this had nothing to do with people ordering parts. It's just got to do with them moving all their parts from them factory, the Cat factory, over to where Weiler set up to do their factory in. You know, so, which made good sense. And then Corona showed its nasty little face and stuff like that. And then a lot of the parts that hadn't been made, because Cat was kind of, you know, Cat's a big company, used to moving big things, and Weiler's more of ride down to the Pulse company, see, so Weiler, but they had, Weiler's, you know, he was used to doing pavers, so I mean, there's a lot for him to learn now. He's got a lot of the people from Prentice is still with him, I found out after I shot my mouth off. So they do still got people from Prentice involved, which is, to all loggers out there that's been logging for more than 15 minutes, that means a lot to all of us, Weiler, if you're watching this. To know, to constantly be knowing that the people we're talking to is from original Prentice, you know, that, because them people is the people we all trusted for years. That's the people we trust. You know what I mean? No offense, Weiler, you're probably great at what you do, but the people we trust come from Prentice, and if you're what they say you are, things are going to get a lot better. So, if you're the guy that they think you are, then things are about to get a lot better. When Cat took it over, no offense to Cat, it just wasn't her bag, you know. They didn't do much good for it that I could tell. Honestly, they didn't do much bad for it either. I mean, it's just indifferent, you know. But now I think we're going to take it. Prentice was strong into the logging, and we're getting, if this Weiler guy, if it's still an if, but if this Weiler's guys, who the Prentice guys I talked to, Prentice rep, if it's the guy that they think he is, then they'll be back in the swing of things soon enough. But anyways, this was where it boiled over. I was boiled over. Now I try to keep my stuff to myself. Try not to be real, you know. I do a YouTube channel and stuff like this, but I try not to do too much of slander or anything like that, because I love the equipment. I love it. The knuckle boom's great design. It's the Prentice design we've all trusted for years. But I was so mad. I was so mad. Oh. But anyways, but we all ironed it out, thank goodness, and I apologize for saying anything negative towards Weiler. I didn't know who I was dealing with, and you know how simple hillbillies are when they don't understand something. They're scared of it, you know, or they get angry, you know, or you know. So I'm not making no excuse for myself, but I just wanted to do this here because that was a rant I started into that was, oh my gosh. I actually played it on the editor, and I was like, wow, I can't believe you said that. It had to be bleeped out. Hey everybody, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the buttons and leave me likes, comments, stuff. Let me know what's up. And to anybody's wanting logger weight gear, go to loggerweight.com and help yourself at the shop there, and we got all that good mess. Take care of it, and mostly just want to say thanks everybody. Hope everybody has a good one later on.